The new Fortnite season, being Chapter 7 Season 4, is almost here, and if you are wondering exactly when Fortnite goes down, when this season actually ends, and most importantly, what time you can play the new season, I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know, so make sure you guys watch this video until the end, because Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Override is almost here, and alongside one of the biggest battle passes we've ever had in ages, including Sonic, Geno, and a ton of gaming legends content, we now have a much better idea of exactly when the Fortnite update is happening. But just before we get into the video, I would like to say I do have a supporter creator code, so if you would like to support me, make sure to use code YTRFX #ad. And also, for those that don't know, I will be gifting the battle pass to 3 lucky subscribers. All you have to do is like to this video and also subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell turned on. Once you've done that, comment your Epic Games ID down below so I can of course add you and send you a battle pass. So first, let's answer the biggest question: what time is Fortnite Downtime? Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Downtime is currently scheduled to begin at 2 AM Eastern Time on Thursday, August 20th, being tomorrow. That's 11 PM Pacific Time on Wednesday night, and for everyone in the UK like me, that's 7 AM. And once Downtime does in fact begin, Fortnite Battle Royale and the other main Fortnite modes will be completely unavailable to play while Epic Games prepares the new season. But there is actually something important that you need to know, because usually matchmaking does get disabled shortly before the servers go down, so if you guys are trying to finish your battle pass or complete any final challenges or even get into one final game of the season, Chapter 7 Season 3, I would very much make sure not to wait until the final minute. Make sure you get everything finished tonight, because once Fortnite enters Downtime, Chapter 7 Season 3 is basically over. But obviously, that's not what everyone really wants to know. The question everyone is going to be asking once the Downtime begins is, when will the Fortnite servers come back online? Right now, Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 is expected to become playable at approximately 6 AM Eastern Time on August 20th. That's 3 AM Pacific and approximately 11 AM in the UK, meaning we're currently expecting roughly 4 hours of downtime. However, this part is pretty important because that doesn't mean you are guaranteed to be playing Fortnite at exactly 6 AM Eastern. Season launches are massive updates. Epic can extend downtime. Servers can take longer to come back online, and even once Fortnite starts coming back, you can sometimes get in annoying queues or other issues because millions of players are all trying to log in at the same time. So think of 6 AM Eastern Time or 11 AM UK as the current target, but if anything changes with downtime, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. But once those servers do come back, Fortnite is going to look very different, because Chapter 7 Season 4 is officially called Override. And this might be one of the craziest crossover seasons Fortnite has ever done. I'm actually making a storyline video, so be sure to check that out. But the biggest addition is obviously Sonic the Hedgehog, and we now know Sonic is actually part of the Battle Pass. The brand new Battle Pass contains around 8 main skins, including Bastion, Grace Crown, Kitty Wins, Rixel, Mally, Phantom, and the main villain of the season, and he's been the main villain for a while now, Geno. And of course, Sonic. Sonic is one of the final major character unlocks in the pass as far as I'm aware, so if you're loading into Season 4 specifically because you want Sonic, you're going to have to do some leveling up to do, because it's going to take a while to do, but I could actually make a video on how to level up faster. But Sonic isn't coming alone. We've also seen Tails as part of the new season in the trailer, and there's even a supersonic transformation for both Sonic and also Shadow. So yes, you're going to be able to transform Sonic into supersonic inside of Fortnite, which kind of feels crazy to say, but this just isn't a Sonic season either, because Override is basically Fortnite's massive celebration of gaming. When I say that, I mean we're going to get so many collabs. We've already seen characters and references connected to games like Persona 5, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and more. And the actual Fortnite island is changing because of that as well. One of the biggest additions we've seen is a Green Hill inspired area. So we're basically getting Sonic inside of Fortnite not just as a skin, because on an island containing a location will be an inspired POI by Sonic, and somehow that still isn't the weirdest part of this update, because Geno is finally becoming a Battle Pass skin as well, and unlike Sonic, Geno isn't just here for collaboration, he's one of the most important characters in the entire Chapter 7 storyline. At the end of Season 3, Geno took control of the 0 point and hacked the loop. Now his goal is to stabilize the 0 point and create what he calls a world of perfect order, which is why the entire theme of the new season is Override. Geno is effectively trying to override the system and reshape reality, and the heroes arriving on the island are going to have to stop him. That's why you're going to see this massive collection of gaming characters showing up at the same time, kind of similar to that superhero season we got in Chapter 6, and that's also why Season 4 could end up being much bigger than just a collaboration season. There's an actual storyline behind everything that's happening. They're continuing into Chapter 7 Season 4, and from what we've seen so far, they are going to remain an important mechanic throughout the Override season. So when you download the update, don't expect the entire Chapter 7 formula to disappear. Instead, it does look like Epic is taking what we already have and completely transforming the island around this gaming legends theme. And there is one more thing you should probably know before this all takes place. The Season 4 update is V42.00, so depending on your platform, keep an eye out for the Fortnite update being available during downtime. If you have automatic updates enabled, make sure your console or PC actually has enough storage space and is able to download it. I'm kind of cooked because my PC has like no storage, because the worst thing you can do is wait 4 hours for Fortnite to come back online, only to realize you haven't actually downloaded the update. So yeah, one final recap for those that want to recap in a summary. Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 3 ends and downtime begins at 2 AM Eastern Time on August 20th. That's 11 PM Pacific on August 19th and 7 AM in the UK on August 20th. Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Override is then currently expected to become playable at around 6 AM Eastern Time, 3 AM Pacific or 11 AM UK time. Again, that can change in the future, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, so just don't panic if you're sitting there at exactly the time it's meant to update and Fortnite still isn't letting you in. If you got to this point of the video, comment Sonic in the comments below so I know who's watching, and subscribe because I'll be covering the new season as soon as the servers come back online. I'll also keep you updated if Epic changes the downtime or Season 4 release time with a live stream, but for now, the countdown to Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Override has officially begun.